Hello and welcome to more Banjo Tooie! Last time we finished off what we can for now in Pterodactyl Land, so let's move on to the next stage. Although we have quite a bit to do before that happens, so I think the first thing we're actually going to do is take the warp pad, or the silo, over to the plateau area. It has been a while since we've been here, but now that we have the springy shoes from Pterodactyl Land, we can finally go and get the last Jiggy of this place. And this last Jiggy is the last thing we even need from Glitter Gulch Mine. So we are about to finally 100% complete this one. It's so satisfying to finally get to finish off a stage because they make you go back so late in the game. But here we get these springy shoes. We just gotta bounce over next to the waterfall, jump on up, get inside. And there we go, guys, we got that Jiggy. So I'll meet you back outside, and Glitter Gulch Mine is totally finished. Here we are, and let's actually go and finally get some health upgrades as well. I've used the word finally so many times, but it's appropriate because we've been waiting to do a lot of these things for quite some time. So the way that the health upgrades work, I forget if I explained this before, is that every time you get one, you need 2 more honeycombs for the next one. So for the first health upgrade, I believe we needed 1, and then it was 3. I could be mistaken there, but I believe it was 1, 3, then 5, then 7. So the next one is 5, and then 7 after that. So 5 plus 7 is 12. We have 12 honeycombs, so that should exactly bring us up to 2 extras, and we have 0 left remaining. So there we go, guys, the perfect amount. Sick. So now we have a whole bunch of health. I think it's, what, 9? So we have our health almost maxed out, but it's going to take a while to save up 9 more honeycombs just to get that next piece. So we are done with this area for now. The only thing left to do in this plateau area is more health upgrades later on, but we'll get to there eventually. For now, let's go back to the Wooded Hollow because it's time to unlock the next stage. It's been a while since we've been to Jiggy Wiggy's temple because we unlocked 2 stages at once, but it's finally time to go back. Technically, we have enough Jiggies to unlock 3 new stages, but I'm only going to unlock 2 for now, and I'll explain why as we go, but let me go start some puzzles. So this one requires 28 Jiggies. Let's put it all together. So as you can see, the puzzle's starting to get a bit more complex, but the time they give you is still so much more than you really need. So just gotta do our best to go fast here, and we'll be fine. Oop. If I could put pieces in the right spot, that'd be great. Thank you. I think one of the main reasons why this is just so much easier than the original game is in the original game, you had to like twist and turn the pieces as well, where this one you just have to place them. So even though there's a lot of pieces missing, they're still very easy to locate because they're all in the right rotation. So that makes it pretty easy. Just a couple more pieces here. Oh, I was hoping I would land on 69, but not even close. We're down to 65. Oh my gosh, that enemy right there on the screen. I am really excited to show you guys that one because they have the best sound ever when you kill them. And I know, guys, I know the Dragon Ball Z joke got old probably around the 2nd time I did it, and I did it a 3rd time as well. So we're gonna put that one to rest. We're done with the Dragon Ball Z stuff. It was fun while it lasted, but honestly, partially it's gotten kind of old, and more importantly, I've kind of ran out of good clips to use. So I don't feel like trying to dig through mounds and mounds of Dragon Ball Z footage to look for more. But here we're going to unlock Grunty Industries. That is the stage we're going to go to next, the 6th stage in the game, and that is a heck of a stage. We're probably going to spend a long time there. I think the first time I did that stage, it took me over 3 hours. It is very crazy. And honestly, it's kind of a love it or hate it stage. Some people think it's fantastic, others think that it's just overly complex and a bit frustrating. I personally actually like that stage a lot, but like I said, it's very long and it's very complicated, so we're probably going to spend more than the usual amount of episodes in there. We'll probably spend more time in that stage than any other. I mean, we'll see, but that is my prediction. I mean, it is just crazy in there. But let's just go ahead and put together this puzzle as well. So like I was saying, I'm not actually going to put together the 3rd puzzle here. Even though I have enough, the 3rd one requires 45 Jiggies, I have 47. The thing is, 3 of the Jiggies that I have are from Jinjos. And while it's very unlikely, it is statistically possible as far as I know. I mean, mathematically it's possible. I'm not sure if the game is programmed in a way that would avoid this. But mathematically, it is technically possible for you to not have any of the Jiggies from Jinjos at this point. So if that is the case, you would only have 44 Jiggies, not 45. And you would not be able to unlock the next stage quite yet. So I'm going to wait to do that, just in case someone following along does not have 45 Jiggies, even though it's very unlikely that you have not finished even 1 Jinjo family at this point. But also, I just want a reason to come back here, because we do still have to do the thing at Witchy World, and then we'll come back here and actually show that off because it'll do something with the signs in this area. So it gives us a reason to come back as well. Plus, you guys don't need to see me do 3 puzzles and unlock 3 stages in a row. That'll probably get pretty boring. I think 2 is plenty for one sitting. So let's just move on. And we're actually not going to go back to Witchy World quite yet. Even though we do have one of the abilities we need to get another Jiggy there, there's still one more thing we need before we can do everything we need to do in Witchy World. So we'll probably do that one after Grunty Industries. Let's just get rid of this Grunty Dactyl. Actually, he was kind of just going about his own business, and I killed him anyways. I'm sorry, dude. Let's just go to the Wasteland. It's finally time to head off to the next stage. Kind of. This stage is very complex, and I will show you guys just how crazy it can really be right from the get-go. But the first thing we need to do is come over this way and grab some springy shoes, because now we can bounce up here. Just watch out for those little uggers. Go right up top. Here we go. So if we go through here, it'll take us to the Quagmire. And up here we can go grab the silo. There's really not much to do here right now. Grunty Industries right over there. On top you'll see a Jinjo, but it's actually a Minjo, so we're going to avoid that guy. Let's just go right inside. However, with this stage, actually no. Before I get started on any kind of commentary on this stage, just listen to this guy when I kill him. That is the best sound effect for a death in pretty much any enemy in this game. I love it. Anyways, you think you can just walk into Grunty Industries and go right through the main door? Nope, the game is not going to let us do that. Grunty Industries is too complicated for that. So what we actually have to do is go around this way. We've got to find a way to sneak inside the stage. We're going to dodge this little battery guy for now, but remember him for later, because we'll come back to get him later on. Now right here, we're just going to jump across. You could just jump through the swamp if you want to save yourself some trouble instead of going all the way over here. But this is the intended path, so we might as well. If you go in the swamp, you'll take 1 point of damage. Not a big deal. Probably worth saving the time, but oh well. Let's just be fancy and grab along here. We'll climb up top. So because the main entrance is not opened, well, let's go ahead and read this. Why not? Let's see what it has to say. Gotta read them signs. Speak to us, jam jars. Short on battery power, try looking here. 1 above the world entry and exit. Floor 2 guarded by tin tops. Floor 2 near the electromagnetic chamber floor. Basically, there's some batteries around the stage. Those will come in handy, and he's just telling us where all the batteries are. But yes, we have to come down here and hit the train switch. We cannot just walk in the front door to Grunty Industries. What we have to do is open up the train station, go to another place, and take the train inside. That is what we have to do for this place. It is that crazy. So we're actually going to go back out of here. That's all we can do for now. So we're going to go to another area and use the train. And you know what? I'm just going to jump across the swamp. Who cares if I take 1 point of damage? I'm really not worried about it. Hold on. I want to kill you again. Come here. Yes. I love it so much, dude. Okay, let's go out. And we're going to take the silo actually back to Clifftop. Because there's one thing we want to do there. Since we're using the train anyways, it'll come in handy for something. You might have remembered last time we actually loaded up a dinosaur in the train. So we kind of need to find a way to heal him. So I think it's finally time we do that. Before we do that, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got to go to Clifftop and do a couple of other things. Because there is a Mumbo in this area, and he is the one who's going to be responsible for healing that dino. But we don't have a Globo for this area yet, so we have to go find one. So what we're going to do is come down here and hit this Hailfire Peaks bridge switch. This is the other stage we unlocked. This is stage 7. So we'll be going here sometime soon. Or maybe not so soon. I don't think we're going to finish off Grunty Industries in just like 2 episodes like most stages take. It's probably going to take 3 or 4. It is that crazy. But we do want to go across because there are some notes over here, even though we're not ready for the stage quite yet. And as we get closer, you might hear... I actually can't hear it. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Oh, there you go. You can hear the laugh. There is a Globo around here. So we just want to grab these notes and then come up the vine. There's also some shoes right there that we can't quite use. So we'll have to come back another time. We'll deal with those once we come here to do Hailfire Peaks, because we will get that ability within Grunty Industries. And you'll use that to climb that wall over there, so we'll do that later. But now that we have a Globo, let's go inside Mumbo and go get his help, I suppose. Did I get hurt at all? Oh, I don't know if I did, but let's just go ahead and grab some health anyways. Now it looks like I was just fine. I usually take some fall damage going down for the Hailfire switch for the bridge. Well, let's go give him that Globo. Welcome again, Baron Bird. See, we've kind of talked about this, and you guys have thrown around the idea as well that there might be multiple Mumbos. However, he says welcome again. And the fact that he's welcoming us again kind of implies that it is just one Mumbo. And this game was originally in English, so it's not like a translation error or anything like that, so I think that the multi-Mumbo theory might be just, you know, Mumbo Jumbo. But, well, now that we have this Mumbo, whether he be some fancy cousin or some Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny situation, I don't know. Let's go down and actually activate the train. We want to bring the train over here for us. Oh my gosh, how much do I have to zap that guy for just to kill him? Not worth the time. Let's just go down and get this train over here. Because there's a Mumbo pad up there, but if we go and actually interact with the Mumbo pad right now, he'll say there's nothing for him to do. So we got to bring the train here first. Train station, Pterodactyland. I kind of wish, this is my one gripe about the train, I kind of wish the cutscenes weren't so long for it. I'm guessing the reason that they are is it has to actually take the time to load the different areas, but man, it does take a while to get the train over here. There we go. Shot through the train. I'm not sure why, but that Mumbo switch is actually like white, where most of them are kind of blue. But now that we got that taken care of, let's go up and actually use that switch. And this will be Mumbo's only use in the Isle of Hags, as far as I know. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the 6 Styracosaurus or whatever. And we're going to heal him. Hooray! So let me just run you guys through what we had to do. We're going to get the Jiggy from the dinosaur family. This is what we had to do. First off, we had to go to Witchy World, save the one dinosaur and get it on a train. Then we had to take the train over to the Pterodactyland. We also had to take the one in our taxi pack and put it all the way over here, then bring Mumbo over here and heal them. So we've had to do 2 train trips with 2 different dinosaurs. We also had to bring Mumbo inside that place after breaking a boulder, use the pad to enlarge the one. So we had to go through all of that crud. And you guys can probably guess what our reward's going to be. It's going to be just 1 Jiggy for all of that trouble. But if you want to complete the game, that's what we gotta do, so that's what we're doing. It's alright. Sometimes it's alright to have complex Jiggies, I guess. It's kind of cool. It's just some Jiggies are so easy, like, if you go up to Terry, the giant pterodactyl guy, you do a fight, you get a Jiggy. You drop down his nest, you get a 2nd Jiggy. You save his babies, you get a 3rd Jiggy. With this, we do all this crud. Actually, I did not want to go inside here. Let's go actually hop on the train. There you are, Mr. Train. But yeah, like I was saying, pretty much some Jiggies are way, way more complicated than others for seemingly no reason, but that's alright. So let's head off to Pterodactyland. We've got that dino healed up. Let's go and actually take him to the new station. And after we've done that, we'll get our Jiggy, and then we can finally go inside Grunty Industries. So a few different stops here, but I figure we do have to go back to Pterodactyland later, but I just figure, you know what, we're in the train anyways, we might as well do this. Also, very conveniently, we're actually not going to have to leave the train. They just somehow magically get the Jiggy to us from wherever they are. Maybe they're just really good at throwing it, maybe they have teleportation abilities, I don't know. But, oh my gosh, look at the eyelashes on that thing. Rawr, I feel really healthy now, so I'm going to run all the way home. Well, let's just hope you don't get stomped on by a Stomponodon or something. Oh wow, they just did their own type of edit, just right back to here, cool. So with that, we've actually helped all 3 of the different Babbies. I can't thank you enough. Please accept this shiny thing I acquired when I trod on one of those Unga Bungas. Hooray, we get a Jiggy! We worked really hard for you. Yep, that's true. Any chance of another Jiggy? That's what I'm saying, Kazooie. No. Fair enough. Yep, all of that work for 1 Jiggy. Kazooie's upset by it. I'm upset by it too, but let's just move on. We can finally go and enter Grunty Industries. So long, Pterodactyland. Not done with that stage yet, but we're done for now. Isn't it kind of weird? This is like part 17? We're entering World 6, and we've only actually fully completed 2 worlds. Man. Heck, I mean, Mayhem Temple, we will have to go back to anyways because of cheat codes. So if you look at it that way, we still haven't even finished off Mayhem Temple because we have reasons to go back there. Glitter Gulch Mine is the only stage where we're not going back there anymore, we're done. Everything else we're going back to for one reason or another. But here we are, guys, finally inside Grunty Industries, inside the train station. Let's just get right to it. Let's start collecting some goodies. Not really much we can do here. We have those barrel enemies, but they take a couple hits to take down, but they're pretty easy. I just want to come up here, use this shock spring to jump up top. And we have to climb along this. You could use a grip grab to go all the way down, but I think it's a little bit faster if we... Oops. If we just get away from the wall so our camera gets fixed. Yep. Okay, maybe it would have been faster to grip grab because my camera's stuck. Gosh dang it. There we go. I hate when the camera gets stuck like that. Oh well. It's kind of hard to walk down a straight line with your camera at an angle like that, so I wanted to make sure I got it straight. I'm not sure if grip grabbing would have saved time. Even though I wasted some time with the camera there, I think it still worked out. Now, right here, we're going to see a lot of these enemies as we go. There's a center column right there, and if this camera spots us, it'll start to spawn a bunch of enemies. So what we're going to do is actually try to take care of that camera first. Now, like any other enemy, the camera will respawn after some time, so you want to get through here pretty quickly, otherwise those other enemies will start to spawn in. You can kill them. They're a little bit tough to kill. You can just use an explosive like a grenade egg or a clockwork kazooie to take them down. But it's better off if you just... Oh, hey dude. Yay! It's better off if you just kill the cameras before you get inside. Oh! Yes! I'm not going to do that every time I see them. I just love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate this jam jars right here. Hi, dude. Claw clamber boots. Yes, we can finally use those boots. Wear those boots and something falls. They let you walk up walls. Hooray! So if we use those and we see some kazooie footprints, we can walk up the wall. You can't walk up every wall, only where there's footprints. So keep that in mind. And we're actually not going to use that quite yet. Let's just go ahead and split up right here. And we're going to bring Banjo right over here. Because there's a couple switches. The main entrance, we can finally open that door. And we have to do that by stepping on these Banjo and Kazooie switches. Why there's Banjo-Kazooie switches inside Grunty Industries, I have no idea, but they're here. So there we go, that'll open up the main entrance. There's also a warp pad right here, which is pretty convenient. But this stage is... Oh my gosh, I've said it many times, but I'm really just trying to emphasize, this stage is ridiculously complicated. I'm not going to count, but we're probably going to change rooms like over 100 times. I'm not even kidding. We're going to go all over the place. It's going to be insane. This is an entire building. There's inside stuff. There's outside stuff. Different areas connect to different parts of everything. Like, the more you go, it's just layers upon layers of complexity, and it's ridiculous. But I love it. I think there's a lot of great moments to the stage. There's a lot of stuff that I considered false about certain stages, that this stage does not have those problems, and I'll point that out when we get to it, but there's just a lot of good stuff about this stage. So personally, I love it. So let's go inside. We got that battery. Let's go put it to use. I think I want to just avoid that guy. Just let him be. Oh, no, not even, nope. I've heard enough of your screams for now. So I'm going to take the battery right over here to the disposal, what is it, waste disposal plant. If we just drop that battery inside, he's saying access denied, door has insufficient power. But if we drop the battery in, suddenly the door will open. Hooray! So access granted. It sounds great. I would very much like to go in there, but for now we're going to go over to Kazooie. Now, one thing about the health, when you split up, the way that the health works is it takes the total health that you have, and it splits it across the two characters. That's why whenever we split, we tend to not have full health, is because we have more health separately than we have combined, so the health just kind of splits up like that. Before we go inside, let's go ahead and grab over... Oh, would you grab on, Banjo? Thank you. So we're going to go across here. Let's try not to get zapped. I just want to grab some notes. Gosh dang. And... Oh, I almost ran right into the zappy zaps right there. But there we go. Let's go down, grab those notes, up to 615. Oh, you know what? Do I need these? Well, apparently I did. Hooray. Let's just go up here. And ladies and gentlemen, what secrets lie beyond the hatched door? Find out next time on an exciting episode of Banjo Tooie! We're going to be spending a lot of time in Grunty Industries, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And I'll see you next time. Take care.